What's going on, everybody? We are a minute early. Look at that. And we got company tonight. Can I scoot over some more?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, this summer, guys.
That's
What is this?
Thumbs and hates yard work. I got that reference.
Look at this. Look at this streaming banner we have now. That is probably going way too fast, and I can't edit it. Oh no, it's buffering. We're just gonna get rid of this thing. I just cannot. We're gonna get rid of that. We got some extra lights, so it's a little bit brighter over here. How's everybody's summer going? Goodness gracious. What is up, Chris? What's up, Stanley? Welcome in. Welcome up, Kenny. What's going on, dude? Gallagher guy. Shaun, summer means yard work. Oh yeah, that's the joke you just told. Bro, our summer is just absolutely crazy right now. It has not slowed down. I feel like we're going even faster, at least. The wife, maybe. I don't know if Connor feels that way or not.
A little bit.
I can unmute you there. I can unmute that thing.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear him okay?
It's getting a little faster, I think.
Getting a little faster. What up, Corey? Right. Welcome in. Welcome in. Gosh, this is jumping all over again. I got the third screen off, but it's jumping again with the buffering, which is not cool. I don't know what's going on with Meld Studio here the last few weeks. It just does not like the fact that we haven't streamed in a while, I guess. All right, so I got a poll in the chat. We got a poll in the chat. How is your summer going? I don't think I can vote on this. So most of you are it's just the same speed. It is 6 votes, same speed throughout the year. And ours, 33%. Nobody slows down in the summer, though. Nobody is slowing down in the summer. So I'm glad I'm not the only one that feels that. But we were on vacation. We did this. My dad had a street named after him. We talked a little about that last week. And then
Vacation felt a little slow. I'll say that.
While we were there, you mean like in between?
Yeah, while we were there.
The theme park for 6 hour or 10 hour days? Mm-hmm. The water slides? Okay. Well, you guys hung out in the room a little bit and Harrison kept going. So.
Well, until the last day.
Yeah.
The last 2 days.
That's true. But holy moly. Yeah. Okay. Oh, somebody just voted slow just to mess up the poll there. Somebody's summer slowing down, thank goodness. But I don't know we got a lot going on tonight. Just going to be up front here. We will probably, what's that?
Tea freezing for anyone else.
Yeah, it's going in and out again. This was happening last week. It started happening last week, and it's doing that again this week. So I don't know. We have not changed anything, Stanley, from as far as like a setup goes. So I'm not sure if something's going on with our internet provider where they just hate me now, but I know Mel, like the streaming software we use, our ping's fine. We're getting a little bit lower than we usually get. We're closer to usually a gig download, and we're getting about a little over 800 download speed, and we're usually about a 20 upload. We are having issues with the upload. Okay, we are back, maybe. Let's see. Let's see if we are any better here. This monitor quit working. My monitor quit working, so that's awesome. Already added. right, chat back. There you are. Yeah, we disconnected here for a little bit, and now, nope, not better. Let's see here. Yeah, it's dropping bad. Holy moly. Bit rates all over the place. No, Joe. I just tested the bandwidth, and all the bandwidth is fine. This was happening last week, and I don't know if so. We had to quit using OBS at one point because they kept pushing these crazy updates down to us, and if I take off,
What were the updates?
see if the bandwidth gets any better. No video, yeah, the bitrate just shot up to 20,000. 13, 14, so it's this video. So the video, which is just 1080p, so maybe there's something with our camera going on with the, that's causing the connectivity issue. So was happening to the guys watching last night. I wouldn't stay live. Were you on? Yeah, I know. I turned the. I turned the. Yeah. We're still here, Chris. I just turned the video off to see if that's the issue, and that's the issue. The picture's the issue. So audio should be coming in clear. Just looking at the bit rate, and the bit rate is staying full screen. So our camera here is. Maybe the two dudes, guys, this is a $40 webcam. So this is that I've used for.
It better be working.
Yeah, it immediately cut in half. The bit rate immediately went down. What
are those presets here?
We can do.
Blind stream, guys.
Maybe if we change the bitrate's still buffering. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So why don't we man, what is going on here? So you were watching blowing it. Sound should be good. Yeah, Stanley black screen. So the bitrate is just dropping astronomically.
When the video turns on.
Joe, you said you were watching somebody having the same issue. Is this just recently he was having that issue? I've reloaded the camera several times here. I'm not sure. Like the chat's still working. Listening and washing dishes here. Last night. So this happened a little bit last week. I'm looking down because our monitor quit also now. This old monitor I've had. This other one's going to work fine. Let me do this here. What if I did this? Will it get any better, I wonder? Bit rate jumped up.
Jumps up.
It's kind of going down a little bit. So it's just the main screen monitor. I wonder if something's going on with a cord or something where it's just not getting a good signal. No, it's still
blowing it.
It's still going now. We'll load up Majora's Mask. We'll maybe just watching this bit right here. It's not buffering much anymore. Try rebooting your internet stuff. Well, Stanley, we're getting a good. You're delayed 15 seconds, Joe.
Interesting.
That is crazy.
Massive delay?
Yeah. Let's see here. Experiencing massive delay or lag is usually caused by system resource bottlenecks or outdated app version.
Oh, do you have to update an app tab?
Well, when I go to update app, it says error.
So probably not.
Yeah, audio video desync and delay issues.
Game lag or stuttering.
This is AI info, so we'll have to. Hopefully, is it doing it now? Your beard is too much mortal internet to render at high res. Well, how is it now, guys? Maybe we can talk with the video.
Like this?
It looks like it should be. It looks like the bytes buffering are pretty fine now. The bitrate looks pretty good now, but the huge suspect here is our webcam. For some reason, something's going on with it, but the bitrate looks pretty good now. Yeah, something's going on with our webcam for sure. But it was going on. It was happening last night, and it
might have a driver error.
Yeah, it happened last night, and it. Let's see if, like, I'll have to turn this like this. If we did, that's just too much here. A horribly dirty ceiling tile.
Okay.
Is this tripping anybody else out? So turn that one off. Let's look what bitrate does. If I use the built-in web camera on our laptop here, bitrate drops just as much. So there's got to be something going on with. Yeah, I'll have to look. I'll have to look at something here. All right. Well, I think it should be okay with the camera small. There might, again, there's definitely something going on, guys, so I apologize for that. And the monitor quit, so. What's up, Michael? Welcome in, dude. Welcome in. Yeah, there's something going on for sure with this. So it was gonna be a short stream anyway tonight. I have that poll in the chat. So most people, let's see where we're at now.
Stay the same speed. It's like the winner.
Stay the same speed is the winner. A couple slowdowns, a couple gets busier, stay the same speed. So our week has just been, our last 3 weeks have just been crazy here. We had, my nephew got
to 100%.
I mean, it's close. It's 101, I think.
So I thought.
That's the poll that goes to 101%.
Okay.
Oh, did you see the whiteboard with all of my check marks and everything I had going on? That dates back to 2021.
That's right. Okay.
To be honest, my internet's, hey, Oreo, what's up, man? To be honest, my internet's been whack with Twitch all evening, so it might still stutter for me.
Oh, I got the bunny mask. That's right.
Okay.
So this should be a lot better of a stream.
Bitrate just shot up to 32,000 bytes, guys. I don't know what's happening. Like, there's something going on for sure. And that it just dropped. So anyway, we'll do what we can.
Yeah.
Last week you said it was doing this, but we never seen it. But today we are. Yeah, Stanley. So last week I tried running a third monitor for the stream, and it absolutely did not like that. So I was trying to one monitor just for chat, one for running the program, and then we had a monitor for the gaming with the input coming in, and the absolutely did not like that setup.
That's the wrong
and honestly, you know, I'm a semi-professional here, right? Trying to figure all that stuff out. I know enough to get it working, and then we'll have to figure out troubleshooting here. It could be our hub too. This hub I got pulls in all of this stuff and processes it, right, and then sends it, sends it out. So we'll see. No, our plans now. Well, most of them have been executed. So the only thing that's left I've had up there for years is
buy a Nintendo Switch 2 for stream.
Yeah, Harrison added that. Buy a Nintendo Switch 2 for streams. We started our blog. We started our YouTube hats and beanies in 2021. We did those. I know we're out. Candles, shampoo, and conditioner in 2022. One thing I haven't done there is a loyalty program. And I've looked at several, and it's just about trying to implement them and brand it to
Our loyalty program is those excellent notes that we write on your orders. That's what it is. Also,
Let's slide this over just a little bit so you guys can see most of the screen here.
I think we're here, right?
Hey, there's Harrison.
Comfy.
Oh, very cool. It's very comfy out there. We're having a little bit of issues, but now my PC wants me to update graphics drivers. Yeah, I'll have to run some test streams this week. Me and Harrison planned on doing a stream, I think maybe Saturday night.
New games.
So
You're playing retro games.
Yeah.
We'll figure out, what's going on. I don't even know if I have an Mexico driver, but
See, look how speedy it
as
is.
long as it's kind of working, I know you can hear me okay, but it is buffering a lot. I mean, the bit rate's dropping down to, 3,000, under 3,000. And we're not streaming in 4K or anything. We're just 1080p.
Is there any chairs? What happened to that?
The monitor's not working.
That's bad.
Everything's falling apart.
Actually, I think.
Oh, hopefully that screen
somewhere
does.
else first.
Well, that monitor is brand new, so that
No better smell.
this is the gaming monitor.
Wait, is that a?
Hopefully it does not.
It better not.
If it does,
Oh.
you're gonna have to buy a new one.
I mean, we got it when we got your Chromebook. So whatever that was. So anyway, fellas, hope you all having a great week. We went to
Oh, come on.
what's everybody drinking tonight? I know this is all out of whack. This kind of got us out of whack. It's blasphemous night tonight with a Diet Coke. This is the only sugar-free drink we have in the house right now. It has a little caffeine in it. I do have water, but just, we're hoping to slow down a little bit in the next few weeks. We drove 3.5 hours north of here for our nephew's wedding. Me and my wife did last Friday and back. Completely amazing. Just it was a long drive and it was a long travel, but it was just such a beautiful place they chose. And congrats to both of them. They just seem so happy. Some little it's like a retreat area designed for that. So
I need stuff.
yeah, I don't know if you can. So we had just a beautiful time. Then I came back Saturday. I had to get the chainsaw out and cut up a tree that fell in our backyard 3 weeks ago during those big storms. So I spent half the day out there cutting that up. And now Liam will chop it up.
Because he wants to get paid.
Yeah. And then my wife went to the Dayton Air Show with her dad for a huge present. And now we have VBS this week so we're up at 7. We're there a little after 8. We're there till a little after 12. Get Harrison lunch because he really wanted to volunteer there. And then and then I'm working. I'm working, filling orders, making products, doing all that stuff. Connor's working a lot too. He's helping out and getting the notes on all the orders this time, getting a lot of stuff out, which is very helpful. So
2-1.
Is that a big enough space for us?
buffering again, yeah, I'm sure.
2-1.
So is the game's buffering too? If I turn off if I just turn us off, is the game buffer?
Is the game buffering now, guys?
It's just all over the place, guys. It's going up to 15,000 bytes and then it's dropping 9, 8,000.
Music house?
6, 5, 6,400, 39. Yeah, it's just all over the place, guys. Buddy, you can't hit my arm when I'm controlling the computer
Can you
mouse.
wash my hair again?
Yeah.
Look at my hair.
Okay.
It's still in
Okay.
no
Yeah.
feeling.
I apologize, fellas. So maybe just put us on. Maybe just put us on audio only.
Very spiky.
No, it's not supposed to feel spiky.
You had some
What's
good
it
old
supposed to
Baja
feel?
Blast with your TV earlier. Now I'm sipping on water. Nice job. Nice job.
Maybe it's spiky.
Hey, Josh, what's up, man? Yeah, we're playing. I wanted Connor to jump in here and play some Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
It's been a
I'm
while
trying to
since
get a
we
heart
did it.
container right now.
What's up?
I see it's still spiky.
It's okay. You're fine. Okay. Yeah, we've been pretty busy, Stanley. It's been just it's been a lot of fun busy, except for cutting up the tree, and I was burning it most of the day. You know, wedding, fun, just long drive, right? It was just so awesome to see. My nephew is 24, I think, getting married, and
I got this in Gatlinburg.
yeah, that's a nice
As you can
sweatshirt. I don't think people can see it that well because of everything.
And it's big. And it's soft. It feels smooth.
And then we have VBS this week, which is a lot of fun, right? Giving back to the church, volunteering. We're running the snack station, handing out the snacks. Something Harrison really wanted to do. We did it last year as a group leader, but he was in the group, and this year he wanted to go back and actually volunteer there. So we signed up on Sunday, and they thanked us because they needed people to run snack stations. They had nobody to hand out snacks. And so, you know, got that call, and we filled it.
Call of Duty came.
Yes, the Call of Duty came, and we filled the call, and a couple more days left. Wife leaves for a trip to New York with her sisters and her mom. So we're taking her to the airport at 7 a.m. on Thursday,
How are you going to go to
and she'll be gone for 4 days.
How are you going to go to VBS?
Does the bleep work? Yeah, I think so. This is working. Our Roadcaster's working. The mics are working. The capture
go
card's
take one?
working.
I go also this weekend.
I mean, it's working. I don't know what the slowdown is. I don't think our computer had an update recently in the last 2 weeks, but I could probably check that, I guess. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun busy, right? Like this is some of it's mentally exhausting driving and stuff, but what's up?
I get a joy.
Not a pop, nothing with caffeine. We gotta get up early for VBS.
Nothing with caffeine.
For you.
A caffeine-free bed.
Why don't you
There's
get a
no
spin
caffeine.
drift?
There's no caffeine.
Why don't you get a spin drift?
I don't like.
You don't like spin drift?
Uh,
Have you had water today?
I get a Diet Coke.
I'll take that as a no.
I don't know what. I'm gonna look at food. Not have that.
Oh, Chris, you saw our VBS photos. Look at this. See, the chat's working great. The chat's working. There's just the bit rate is just awful, guys. I don't know how to fix it.
At least there's more than 8 bits.
We could try to.
Wait, oh, yeah, there is one. I could have just flown here. I'll save.
I mean, we could try to cut one of the streams out. So would we?
So I probably should have stuff.
forgot you're on a Mac. Yeah. Honestly, I had a Mac Mini I streamed with for the first 4 years, and I had a hub directly connected to it, and the capture card was a USB with the blue slots, a 3.0, and it wasn't supposed to work, but it worked for 4 years. But this time I got a MacBook Pro M4, so I could actually take the laptop and do work when we traveled. A little bit more mobile, but it's got more power, more computing power. Something's changed in the last 2 weeks. Like, I haven't changed anything. The setup is exactly the same. The cords are exactly the same. I think the only thing that changed was I unplugged it and brought everything with me, and then I brought it back and plugged it in like our laptop, right? I took it with me and traveled with it and plugged it back in, just the one cord back in. And that seems to have messed with whatever we had going on. Are you complaining about drinking a pop?
Well,
Yes.
I said there was going to be root beer. I didn't know what.
Do we have it? So that's literally the only thing that's changed, unless there's been an update. We had some weird glitches with the chat before and a bunch of other stuff. So that'll be something I'll have to investigate here. And we'll probably do a couple tester streams. Maybe we'll test during the day and see what the day looks like. Do a stream Saturday night with Harrison. I think he wants to stream maybe Star Wars Outlaws.
What we have to buy.
And some other stuff, but yeah, there most likely is it's something with our camera, our old camera for sure. Like, maybe if I just unplug the camera and plug it back in, you think? Hey Joe, what's up? 56. Yeah, we're on the old dial up.
I have.
That was me right before I started the stream.
I can't hear.
That's how long it took also, by the way, when I was booting up the stream.
You need.
I don't know. I mean, the panels work. The Rodecaster's working. It's sending the signal. I can see all the audio here. If flash drive, I was using air and shut my whole piece down. Ooh. Yeah, so it's got to be there's got to be something with. I don't know if it'll help now with camera off. Let me see. Let me see what happens when I just turn. Bro, it jumped up to 14,000 kilobytes a second from 6. Just turning the camera off. Oh no, now it dropped back down to 2 to 3. Guys, it's just all over the place.
It's a lot higher though.
It's just all over the place. So I might just have to uninstall this whole program and reinstall it. And maybe it needs an update and it won't update properly. And I've had to delete it completely off the computer before and reinstall it, just like OBS. I used to have to do with OBS. Meld has been pretty
Why are you touching my hair?
reliable when they first launched, and I started using it a couple years ago. But lately, they're pushing all this AI and building more and more stuff into their software, and all these extra, like, it was supposed to be like what do they call those books, those cheater books you used to buy, Quick Notes, or what are those Cliff Notes, right? Wasn't there a book of those? They were yellow. It was yellow.
Right.
The Dummy's Guide to Streaming. That's what Meld was built on, basically. Simple, everything built in.
Does this work or no?
Are you plugged into this?
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
No. This is.
The microphone shouldn't work.
What happens if it does?
I don't know. Talk into it. Let me see.
Hello.
I'm just busy minding my own business, picking mushrooms. Like, bam, got hit from behind.
This is my
That pesky's
microphone.
And they keep adding more and more and more and more options and options and options. And it's like, bro, like this was like a slimmed down, perfect version for people that just wanted that weren't super techie. Like OBS is a lot more techie, and you have a ton of control over everything. Meld was like plug and play, and they just keep building and building and building on it. I had to reach out to a developer a month ago when they added an update, or they updated it, and like I couldn't access any of the settings menu.
Does this work this way?
No, that's not, that doesn't work.
I know how.
And they had to patch my computer a month ago, or patch this system, or give me a fresh download for this. And it was like localized to me and probably a few other people having the issue where it cut off the screen. So it might be something.
These headphones work ultimate.
Bro, can you hear the music? What are you doing? What's going on? You keep interrupting me.
I can hear.
Do I remember the path?
What's up?
I can't hear anything.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah. Well, there's no music when he goes through the tunnel. So I had to reach out to them about it, and they sent down a new update that would fix this all. And that was like 4 to 6 weeks ago. I had to get in their Discord and talk to them about it. So there might be something there again where it's just not, I might have to just delete everything and bring it in and just do a fresh install again. But it's just like, can we get to the point where we're not putting AI into every single, careful.
I always open it.
Okay.
Bad.
Like AI into everything. Like we don't need AI in everything we do. Like just build a simple program and let it work without like, I can't even search anything on my phone now talking to Apple without it trying to use Chat GPT built in. And I'm like, bro, just use the regular Google search or whatever that we always had. Like, I don't need to talk to AI all the time. Like, I don't know, I'm getting old and crotchety, but like, seriously, you know, it really grinds my gears when they have a mission to build something simple and now they're overcomplicating it and they're putting AI in everything. Like, just, no, we don't need it. We don't need it. Maybe we build a few less data centers because we don't need AI in everything. Not every program doesn't need AI. So I'll just see. It's got to, well, it's not our, I thought it was our camera, but I turned the camera off and the bits still drop. So can you imagine kids now having to wait a couple minutes to load one picture? Joe, that's brutal, dude. We used to have to, you remember illegally downloading music on LimeWire, and like one song took 25 minutes. Got to get that, you know, that 320 audio, baby.
You know what? We might get to our first dungeon in this game.
Maybe they would spend more time outside. That's just true. This is true. If they had trouble getting online. I'm over 30 seconds behind looking at the Twitch stream stats. Okay. Doing a little bit better.
Let's go. Look at that.
So 940, it's 941. Yeah, I'm getting, I think we're it's still dropping bit rate. Bit rate's still dropping down.
Is it 941?
Yes.
I say bit rate's dropping down, and then it goes down to 3,000 kilobytes a second, and then it jumps up to 25,000. 18,000, 16,000, 20,000, 21,000. Like, what is happening? 13, 12. It should never be running that high, guys. It should be I set the max at 7,500. I've set the max bit
Guys, here
rate
comes
at
peak music.
7,500. And it's literally spiking at 23,000. Like, maybe that's the issue. Like,
I got him.
will it save it?
Just come down.
Does that help at all? Let's see here. No, it's still going to 23,000, guys. I don't know what's happening. There's something going on with, I know YouTube has basically unlimited, right? And I set it at 7,500. Now, if we had a slower download speed or upload speed of 20, if it wasn't 20, then, you know, I would set it at like 4,000. But apparently that setting doesn't mean anything right now because it is just spiking all over the place. Usually it hovers right there, right between 7 and 8,000 when I watch the streams. Well, you just type this in this chat, the minute on the chat, Joe, that says 3 minutes behind says 9:43. So Cliff notes. That's it. Yes. Oh, that's annoying. Google's pushing. They have it now. That Google summary is not too bad. But it's not right a lot of times. It's not right a lot of times. So well, we're letting Connor go here. So now it's hovering. Yeah. It's not our bandwidth because our bandwidth's fine. Oh, about another 30 minutes or so.
Oh, stack of sheets.
You just got pop all over your sweatshirt when you opened it? Yeah, it's 900 meg down or upload right now, so almost a gig. 15 millisecond ping. Let's see what the upload is. It's not our internet. 20, 32, almost 32, 40. Oh, actually, we're supposed to have a 40, I think. So it's hanging around 32 right now. 31, 32. So I think we're supposed to have about a 40, actually. Let me see here. We'll figure this out. Let me see my history here.
Oh, keep going.
Okay, so we usually have a 40 meg download. And our upload, 40 meg upload. And it was down to 20, so it was cut in half. But it is all over the place. So it could very well be that then. It could be our ISP, our internet provider, service provider, causing some of the issues. But the route, I wasn't getting any errors in the router. So, but it's 35,000 right now, guys. It's 35,000. Why is it that high? Bros. And now drop down to 6,000. Like, legit. It's just, yeah, refreshed and you're live. Gotcha. You're seeing it in the past, so. Yeah, I don't know. So, but we're gonna get this worked out. I'll figure this out. Again, I probably should just maybe re-download Meld Studio for Mac. We'll re-download this for Mac and But I got to figure out why.
Here.
It's not working. So anybody do anything? I mean, anybody do anything fun this last week? Any wins? Anybody need help with anything?
I don't think we're getting into our first dungeon today. I didn't realize we were only doing 30 minutes. 30 more minutes. There we go.
Yeah, fellas, I don't know what's.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh. I don't think I'm making that, so.
Do you think a setting got changed, guys?
Oh no, I'm so cooked. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I did that.
I think the bigger picture is the programming of the newer gene to rely on it. Newer generation to rely on it. Yeah, I think that's right, Chris. Just AI everything and don't know how to function or think without it. I think there's actually some studies out there now on that where people are relying on AI so much they're losing critical thinking skills. And I think they said it's the first the newest generation is the first generation where have not made advances in like brain activity and thinking. I was reading a news article on this where this is the first time in history that in measurable history that the younger generation has not outperformed the generations before them in like mental acuity and critical thinking, because people are relying on AI so much for everything that they're not critically thinking through problems or just asking a computer for the answer. And you know, it's that same thing where you're trying to train somebody on a job. You just give them the answer instead of them explain instructions and let them work through it. So whenever I used to train people, and I was teaching Connor some stuff this week, and it was funny. I explain instructions, and this is how I've always done it when I'm teaching somebody something new. A task, I let them do it. And we explain it to them, let them do it, let them physically do it. And then I usually have to do it 2 or 3 times. That's just the standard when you're training somebody. And probably at least 3 times. Kind of walk them through it the first time. you're letting them do it and explaining everything to them while they're doing the process. And the third time, you kind of just there watching. And this is how I always trained everybody. And I basically teaching them critical thinking as they are moving through the process. If it's a computer, if it's steps to whatever. I mean, we were filling some beard oil, not that complicated. Press the button, whatever. But
I made it way more complicated.
yeah, press the button. Could have been more clear. Press the button all the way down and release it in one full motion. I was like, Connor, press the button, and he's like barely pushing it. I'm like,
I didn't know how far I had to
press the button, dude. Like if somebody says press a
It
button,
wasn't really a butt.
I mean it's a pedal, whatever, but it's a hand pedal.
I'm
Press-
too used to driving,
Press the pedal. He's like, just press it like this. I'm like, bro,
I'm too
what are
used
you
to
doing?
driving.
Just press the pedal. And then he push it and hold it down. Like, let go. No, what are you doing? I didn't say hold it down. Just press the pedal. Just boop. But when I was managing the store, is just teaching people that thing where they can critically think through it themselves. So you explain, okay, well, what's the next? So, okay, we're here. We're trying to get here. What's the next step? And you let them think through it because that basically forms a path in their mind on how to critically think through this problem. Okay, I'm here. I need to get here. What chronologically, even if you don't remember my directions, what do you think the next step would be?
It's your favorite owl, Dad.
Oh, yeah. Yep. What do you think the next step would be, right? And it builds that in their mind to critically think on the process and the next step on where they're going, what they're trying to do. But like, if you just have AI, there's no learning there. You have this process, boom. And you're like, how do I get here? And AI is going to be like, this is what you do. So then you just do that exact thing. And it's like, well, I didn't learn anything. I just learned how to type my question into a computer for the answer. And occasionally, sometimes that's fine if you're just looking for a specific subset. But like when you're trying to learn a process, that is not fine at all. Like you lose all ability to think through problems and think through issues. And this new generation coming up with AI is losing that ability to critically think through problems and through everything. And they've actually become, I don't want to say dumber, but like they are the first generation in history that they've measured that are not going to surpass the previous generation in like thought capacity.
And that's why
I don't know if thought capacity is the right word, but you know what I'm saying? Like that critically thinking, like that development you have, it's going to be the first generation in history that doesn't surpass the previous generations in that ability.
And that's why Zelda games are so important, because they make you think.
Yeah. Job hunting, so he's got to get serious next month. Well, good luck, Joe, man. I hope it goes well, dude. Platforming Zeldas aren't for me. Yeah, yeah. I don't like Majora's Mask at all.
Yeah, he's let me know about it too.
This is, not my jam. Same play style as Ocarina of Time, but one of my favorite games in the history of video games. We'll probably be doing a playthrough of that at some point if I can get streaming to work.
Maybe on the remake.
Ocarina, yeah, or wait for the remake. But I'm still refusing to buy a Switch 2, so we will probably just play it on a 64 or on here our Nintendo Switch 1. But I thought about doing playing some Black Flag. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That remake's coming out in July. Man, I love that game. One of the best sailing boat games they've ever made. They messed up the sailing in the games later and how you drive a boat, but they got it 100% right in Black Flag, which was awesome.
You didn't like Wind Waker?
Yeah, Wind Waker I did not like, no. Cocomelon rotted the YouTube brains. Yeah.
Hopefully that didn't have anything important in it.
The cons really do suck and compound. As a 20-something-year-old Gen Zer, I can at least say the right institutions as far as school I'm in for experience are very hard with the lines for which AI is and isn't acceptable. Most of my peers weren't for it and found it counterproductive for basic work. I mostly use it to help me think and build systematically. Yeah, and that's it. That's the perfect use of it, Oreo. Like, it is... AI is counterproductive a lot of times. And most of your peers weren't for it also. It is, man. Like, you're just not learning when you use it in certain situations, and you can help it supplement. I think that's the main purpose of it. And it should be, is to supplement and help us grow as humanity, right? It should not be the primary driving force that everyone relies on. It should supplement to help you be better at whatever you're trying to do, right? Not just take over that entire role. Do I know anything about emulators? I mean, I've used some. What's up, G-Man? I've used some, like Raspberry Pi. I've had emulators like that. We used to have a Dreamcast that had, like, we put every game known to man on the Dreamcasts. I don't know if, that just kind of that era. Yeah. So yeah, I know a little bit about emulators, but the problem is
get the authentic gaming experience.
Well, you can potentially get flagged for trying to stream with emulators because it's not officially like licensed. So,
save. How much longer of the stream do we have?
About 30 minutes, maybe.
Because I'm about to start a dungeon.
Oh, 30.
Make sure I finish.
Yeah, 30 minutes. You can finish it in 30 minutes. Yeah, but I know a little bit about emulators. I mean, this is like in the Nintendo online store where we're at now, or like they put games on the Switch. You can access these online games through actual Nintendo. So that's kind of what we've been doing. I haven't done tried to put any emulators on the computer or anything like that. Good question though. Do you know a lot about emulators, I guess?
Do I restart the time cycle?
Stream seems to be holding steady now, right where it's supposed to be with the bit rate. I did re-enter where I wanted it to hover at, and it seems to be holding steady there. It's not spiking anymore like it was. So hopefully it's settled out. And the bytes buffered is a lot lower now. It's in the 30s instead of 150. So whatever it was, I mean, I downloaded a fresh copy. I haven't installed it yet. Maybe it was like, oh crap, he's going to wipe everything and re-download it. I better start working correctly. But it looks like it's working fine now. So whatever glitch we had seems to have smoothed out, because I think we're about live now. It's how I play all my NES games. Yeah, absolutely. I totally get that. There's some really cool emulators out there.
And ones that you can't play game.
Does Project Shadow smell like a cologne? No. Does it smell like a cologne? I mean, it's got a cologne style, but it's not like, there's no dupe fragrances in there at all to like build out the profile, Chris. I don't know if that answers your question. You own set games, yeah. I know almost nothing about them. I've been thinking of getting one just so I can play some of my own. You should too, dude. G-Man, you should get if you have access or are able to find an emulator, a good emulator. We used to. It's funny. Maybe not so funny. When we first launched our company, I actually had a menu on our website. So there's a drop-down menu, and it was like the 5. It was links and descriptions to the 5 top emulator websites. So like people could come to our website and play video games. Like I thought that was like the coolest thing ever, right? You could come to our site and we had an emulator listed that you could click on and you could go play whatever games you wanted to play. Because we got a cease and desist letter from Nintendo that told us we had to remove the emulators from our website. This was 4 years ago. Because well, you know, a couple of the sites were actually old emulator Nintendo, online emulator Nintendo games. And they freaking sent a letter that said you have to remove that from those links. It wasn't even our website. Like I just posted links on our company page about these online emulators. So I'm sure they contacted those online emulators too, but like they were not only going after like the websites hosting the emulators that created them, but the people that had links to them. I was like, what in the world? Like, what am I going to do? I'm not going to try to fight this. Like, I just took them down. But it just seems so crazy to me.
You didn't say anything about your products or anything?
No. So it was just so crazy that, because even the emulator websites, they were trying to go after people, like pushing people to them. So I use BizHawk to run NES, but finding ROMs now, it's so easy. So be careful downloading ROMs. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of a clone vibe, Chris. I think so. It's a little bit of a clone vibe. But it's like that sweet honey up front. It's really like a sweet honey up front. And Palo Santo has got a cologne-ish vibe to it anyway.
Oh, I guess I should probably check this. Oh, nothing.
Yeah, so Joe, they're going after all those websites. This is about 4 years ago, I think, when they told us to stop promoting the websites. Like, okay, fine. I'm completely fine with that. No big deal. Yeah, I guess it probably does have a little it probably has a little bit of that sweet tobacco vibe, but I think it's just like a little bit of smoke in there with like the sweet honey. It's almost smells a little bit like almost like a honey tobacco, I guess, with that sweetness and the smokiness, if that makes sense. We got DNC is going to be putting out a review video on it. I wanted to put out our Project Shadow video breakdown a few weeks ago, but I've not been able to record it. But we have an official review coming here at the end of the month with our ball wash with Marble Madness, which we'll be launching in 2 weeks on our channel here if we can get the streaming to work. Again, it seems to have... It should be... You guys calm on your end. It should be pretty calm on your end too, I think. Nobody's uploading anything. Liam's at... Oh yeah, also this week, after a VBS day, I took Liam, drove him an hour to church camp, and he's there for 4 days. Came back and tried to do work. So it's been very fortunate to have the flexibility I have to be able to do a bunch of stuff. But Connor's been a chauffeur a little bit too, driving Harrison around.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Got the map. Nice.
Yeah, guys, we're holding strong here, so I think we're doing okay with stream's perfect now. Yeah, it looks like it is. So I did go into general and just re-entered our bitrate settings. It says you can change it on the fly, and I re-entered those settings, so maybe it finally it capped it finally on where it was supposed to kind of be. Guys, I've never seen it spike to 23,000 before. That is craziness. So we're still using the same camera and everything.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, so Joe, that's what it was. These were actually, those are the kind of games I had listed on our website. Was just in browser games. And there's going to be glitches with that. Yeah, this isn't going to be like that, Chris. Shadow's not going to be like that. Shadow, it's really more of that sweet honey up front that you're going to get. With Palo Santo's more, a little bit more on the back end. It's not just the only note in there. It's real nice. I mean, we sold out pretty quick last year, and I can check our inventory here and see what we have left. So 37 oils left. And I'll be able to load more colognes. I'm waiting on some cologne bottles. We have 2 colognes listed and 6 butters. I can make more butters and more cologne, but 37 oils is all we have left of that. Yeah, it's a warm scent. Absolutely not overpowering. Yeah, DJ, that's a great way to describe it. It's that you're really gonna get that it's sweeterness up front, not like super sweet like candy, but just like a sweeter honey. I don't know how else to describe it. It's not like candy sweet or anything like that. But there is just a nice sweet honey note, and it's a very warm. It's not like if you got Dueling Dragons, it is not as sweet as that is. That was more bright than Project Shadow is. So Dueling Dragons is way more bright, way more sweet up front than Project Shadow is. So I don't know if that helps or not.
Compass. Or as Dad says, compass.
Yeah.
Back to the stream.
Let's see here, Pures. A good nighttime scent. I mean, it's not like a lavender or like a peppermint, Chris, or anything like that. But it's a calm scent. It would be a calm scent for nighttime, I think.
extra. It's very scary.
So Joe's like, it's a, excuse me, daytime scent for you. It's a smooth, warm scent. When I think of calm, I'm thinking lavender. I'm thinking even more like peppermint or spearmint. Those are nighttime, like bedtime, not going out nighttime, right? That's just kind of like relaxing. It kind of sense. You wouldn't call it a nighttime scent. Yeah, it's yeah. And that's what I'm trying to say too. It can be worn at night with the warmth. It's a little sweeter, but you're going to have, like, it's not a traditional nighttime where you, like, there's no lavender, there's no peppermint, there's none of the traditional chamomile. There's none of those type of traditional nighttime calming scents, but it's like DJ said earlier, it's a nice warm scent. It's a warm scent. It's not super bright like some of the ones we put out. It's just kind of a nice warm base. How's this dungeon going?
It's going well. It's going really well. I forgot that there's a certain dungeon item that I'm sure if I say eyeball, you'll know what it is. What the dungeon eyeball or dungeon item is.
I don't know if I would, because I don't like Majora's Mask.
Oh,
what do you mean? Does the clock matter at the bottom here?
yeah. The clock at the bottom is how many days until the moon crashes down.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right.
I guess I can just wait for it to surprise you. The dungeon item to surprise you. What?
Joe, how are you guys doing? You and the wife doing with the kids? Yes, DJ. Yeah, that's accurate. It is hard to explain, right? I've not smelled any I do like to make very unique fragrances, blended up and scents together. We managed to pull off a lot of those over the years, and I think Shadow is one of those too. It's very hard to explain what it is. We're going to see, I guess Dan C will put out this video here at the end of June, and we'll see what his thoughts are on it. I just sent him the oil, and and he's going to he'll be dropping the review for our Marble Madness and our Shadow scent. He might be out of Shadow by then, but at least have his thoughts down in a video also. No markets, Chris. We are done. I am done with markets. Had a few last year, and with what we're doing on our online store, I'm just in like time away from family. I've signed up for no markets, not even the holiday markets. We usually do a Father's Day market. I've done a Father's Day market on Father's Day every year for the last 5 years, and those were great markets. We do $1,000 a day at those markets.
It's just a lot.
Every year we would do a Father's Day market. We would do $1,000 in sales, and it was fantastic. And I'm not saying we are not doing $1,000 a day in our online store, but as a whole, our online store, those markets days, as a whole, our online store has averaged out and doing well. So no markets. I've got too much other stuff I want to accomplish with our company and what we're doing. And content is a big one. I haven't really posted my own photo for probably close to 3 weeks on our social media, and I've been tagged in a couple or collabed in a couple other posts, but I haven't actually made content or the old reels I used to do. Just
Right, Dad, here's the item. Here's the dungeon item.
This isn't the compass, is it?
I already got that.
An eyeball. What do you mean? That's not an eyeball.
If I say eyeball, I was gonna remind you.
No, you got to shoot all the eyeballs. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So no, not just summer markets. No, no markets at all.
I haven't been good at this.
Dan's take on Marble Madness should be fine. Yeah, it should be pretty good. There's one thing about the labels. The labels need to be about a 1/4 inch taller on our bottles, and they're not. So our first 200 bottles of each will be the label just looks a tad short on the bottle, but other than that, it's great. So, but it'll be pretty funny what he has to say about Marble Madness. Overall, it's just hilarious. Like, I want to make a video on Marble Madness too and just tell the story, kind of about how it came out and the history and all that stuff. Working on some copy on the website now with it. Last day of school today. Ooh, man, summer's starting. We are doing well. Just counting down days of surgery. Pain specialist tomorrow, so I think she'll get some life. Good. Babies are getting big. Popping out a few teeth.
Oh.
Probably getting a little feverish too, right? Starting to talk more and more. Harrison's passed out on the floor over there. He's been exhausted every night too. Good. Hopefully no blueberry blowouts. Chris. Limited editions collectible. Yeah, not really. I mean, it'll be the same label when we just make it a little taller. Going to bed? Yeah, yep. We'll be done here soon. We're gonna let Connor finish this dungeon. Oh, Rocky was down there with you?
That's probably why he was down there.
Yeah, no, our labels aren't going to be worth that much money, my man. The labels will find something.
What? Not pressing.
I'm surprised I didn't get flagged. No flagged comments, DJ. Yeah, so we'll have that, and then we'll have a new product launching. So I was wrong last week, Chris. Thank you for. I said July 1st was our Commands Corner. Thank goodness. I wasn't even looking at the calendar. It's July 13th. So our Commands Corner, where we're going to release.
I wonder what this could be.
A blue tansy product. We'll be releasing our version of it then. So you'd approve that. I know. Morsi yesterday, I liked that one pretty well, but probably not as well as Koopa. I think so based on the voting in our Facebook group, those two are probably going to go through and definitely make it to the main lineup. As I'm going to start cutting some stuff. I don't know if stuff's going to make it through the end of the year. It probably will. But, yeah, I'm losing my touch auto mod myself. Oh, dude. Yeah, we're going to do something. We got something in the works here with Blue Tansy. So we definitely have something in the works. Because I was thinking, I don't know what your thoughts are about So I made a comment in our Facebook group to somebody's post. I'm going to start kind of diving more into gaming lore when we're doing our sense, and like we're going to have our core collection. So our core products, which will be like a blue themed, you know, you think of when you're playing any new, you need a fire arrow. Oh yeah, there you go. Gotcha.
Oh,
When you have
oh,
rarity items in games, blue. And then you have like pinkish, purplish hue is your epic. So we'll have an epic collection, and those will be limited editions. And then we'll have our legendary, our gold themed collections. And those are going to be limited editions that will come back yearly because customers demanded it, basically, because you all demanded that they come back, and we make it again. And those are going to be kind of like our legendary, that'll be our legendary collection. And, you know, and we'll put little tags. And I showed everybody the pictures I was making last week, but I was thinking, like, should we let me see here. I was like, I thought about redoing our core collection instead of just having a collection of random like games like our C for Contra or Koopa, and naming them that, if we like rename them or came up with scents that were more not specific to characters or games. Like our core collection could be like, I came up with like player one could be like our new Tood Town, right? So Tood Town will be going away at the end of this year. But player one could be like our signature 8-bit scent that takes that place. Like player one, or like we have these side quests and main quests. So like a side quest one, critical hit, final boss, AFK or AFC, away from keyboard, away from controller, that nighttime scent, right? Finish him could be rebranded into like our AFK scent. XP grind, our focus energy, something that's very bright, like maybe Pinky is, right? I hate to rename some of our existing because of all the history with them, so I'm not sure what I would do there. But yeah, you need to get 210 before you cut it. Yeah, it'll be around through this year, Chris. NPC, yeah, that like NPC, right? That could be one. I just don't know how. So we're gonna move away from our OG blend from 2021. So the oil blend in our fragrance line will be retired, and we are gonna move forward with our classic essential blend. And I've been testing it with some castor and metafoam for a while now, and guys, I just don't know if I like metafoam for my beard. It's an amazing skin oil. I just don't know if I like metafoam, or I want to. Is it even worth putting, you know, a very small percentage in, like changing our classic essential blend to throw some metafoam in there or not? You know. And then maybe you guys have your thoughts on metafoam seed oil, but you know, I kind of wanted to add a little castor to give it a little structure. I love our classic essential blend and what I came up with. Every time I try to tweak it, it just does not. I'm just not happy with it right now. But that would be like, we'll run through, carry both blends to this year, and then moving to that blend for 2027 for everything. Probably worth having a dab of metafoam just to list it. It is. It's an amazing. Oh, I would never do that, Joe. So the only things I would do to our classic essential blend would add castor to it. And I'm not even sure I want to do that because we have castor in our growth blend. I think that's a good substitute. I think even with my white beard, reddish beard, our classic essential blend does amazing for my beard, even without castor in it. So, does castor make it a little too heavy? I don't know. That is exactly what it does, DJ. That's exactly what it does. It's very similar to like a vitamin E. It could be a main oil, and it is in some blends. I don't know what it is. If I just have a slight allergy to it, because I'm allergic to safflower oil. I know it's in a different family. I've done research on this, but it just makes my skin feel like it's clogging the pores, even though it's not. It's an amazing oil. But there's just something with it that I just have it could just be mental. I don't know. Reaction to. So it's one of those. Do we want to throw metafoam? Do we want to throw castor in there? So jojoba, squalane, Abyssinian, avocado, cucumber, castor, and metafoam. We kind of like be the layout where we just tweak it just a little bit, or just not at all. Like, do we just run with what we have, right? From an SEO standpoint, metafoam has been super popular for 4 years now. I tried to put metafoam in our classic essential blend like 4 years ago when we launched it, or 3 years. We launched our classic essential blend in 2023. I tried to use metafoam then, and I just could not, for whatever reason. I didn't feel great when I used it. Abyssinian is great, and we've had that from the very beginning. That was something I was testing in 2020. I've been using higher up on our list. It's an amazing oil. It's very similar to like argan. When you see argan in a lot of blends, Abyssinian has similar properties as argan, fatty acid wise, and from that kind of standpoint. So, there you go. Yeah, I just saw your comment. Abyssinian is a bit like argan substitute. Maybe it doesn't quite have the heat protection properties yet. Very similar properties, just like jojoba. And yeah, DJ, you must have researched a lot of oils too. But I have spreadsheets on spreadsheets and printouts, and when I was looking over ingredients, but we do have something with metafoam coming up this year in it again, but I just feel like every time I try to add it into a blend, and maybe I just do a small percentage. I've seen it below vitamin E before, DJ, in blends. In vitamin E, you're only supposed to use it like 1%. There's a max usage there on vitamin E. And so like if vitamin E is below vitamin E, they must just be putting it on there to have it on the label, right? For SEO, because so many people use it. All right, let's fight this boss, dudes. 1031. So, the blend right now is jojoba, Abyssinian, squalane, avocado, cucumber. So it would change to jojoba, squalane, Abyssinian, avocado, cucumber, castor, essentially metafoam. I think it's what it would essentially change to. believe. Let's see here.
What the heck is he doing?
What is he doing?
Oh.
FCO is fractionated coconut oil. Chris, a lot of people have allergic reactions to it. So coconut oil is an amazing ingredient, but it's a solid. And so they fractionate it to make, chemical reaction and to make it a liquid all the time. So that's one reason. And a lot of people have allergies to coconut oil. So that's why I originally used Babasu oil in our blend and as the number one ingredient in our blend. But it's solid at room temperature. So and one of the reasons we're moving away from that blend, even though it's an amazing blend, it'll still be in butters and balms, is when your product shipped in the winter, when your product ships in the winter and the temperatures are very cold, it starts settling out of the oil. So like it shows up and it's partially frozen because the Babasu oil has kind of re-solidified. Now, once you warm it back up and give it a good shake, like room temperature, give it a good shake, it's completely fine. But, just that experience, you want to use an oil, you probably want to use an oil right away or get it, smell it. And if it's frozen, that can lead, that's just not a great customer experience. So even though it's an amazing ingredient, I just need to move away from it in our blend so that it doesn't freeze, if that makes sense. And Babasu is lighter than coconut oil. It has a cooling effect on your skin. So when it touches your skin, it helps cool it down because the melting point is your skin temperature of Babasu oil. So it has, it melts instantly when it touches your skin. And so amazing ingredient, but just a few, you just can't use them a lot of times because of different things. So.
Oh, okay.
There you go, dude. And small percentage of that reaction to it, yeah. And people get that, yeah, absolutely. Joe and Chris, yeah.
Part container.
No, Chris. I don't. And we got an emergency supply, so our growth wash hopefully will be back in stock in the next couple of days of our base, and then I'll mix our oils into it with our scents. But no, I don't use anything. But I am testing a new base that is nice job, dude.
Thanks. That was a doozy.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if you could tell what was happening half the time.
I did not. But we're going to be using a new base. There's just so many unique ingredients in our wash now that our supplier continually struggles to get ingredients that are quality ingredients in. And I need to simplify our wash so that we can stop having like backlogs in supply chain. Just pausing here to listen to the music. So no, I don't use any other wash. I actually make my own soda tap version. I've been using the heck out of that. I just love the smell of that.
I'm sure they're jealous.
So the soda tap might be the next one to release in wash and body wash. It's just so good, guys. It's so good. But yeah, I just use our own. So we'll have to redo it a little bit, but we'll have enough to make about 100 more bottles. So we shouldn't have to switch until end of third quarter, maybe going into the holiday season. Suppliers, I think. I'm enjoying the G-Wash and the conditioner. Finally moved it in the shower recently. It doesn't have any growth properties. The wash will have a little bit of the caffeine in it, Joe, but the conditioner is just going to be the scent profile. It's hard to explain. Like our butter that we just came out with and balm are just the scent profile. And there are a few, the butter, shea butter, like our regular beard butter and our beard balm, just the scent profile. Body wash is just a scent profile. I did add a little caffeine to the wash. But the oil is going to be the main driver for growth. But that scent I came up with that scent. It just smells so damn good. Like I love our growth oil scent, and it's our top selling product. That scent is behind, I think Pinky might be second, or Koopa might be third. But I absolutely just love the growth blend and the way it smells. I don't think you needed to use that fairy, did you?
For the story, I have to.
Okay. Yeah, and a big part of that oil, Joe, is the pumpkin seed in there, the virgin organic pumpkin seed. That's the big study in that oil there. And I'm not adding that to like our wash or, conditioner or butters or balms or tallow. Like, the oil is going to be the best option for helping with patchiness, stimulating the follicle growth, right? So.
This is why I had to use it.
Ah.
And that's the only bottle I have. So.
All right.
There's one place I have to go before that, though. I gotta get some upgrades from the Great Fairy. So you're gonna hear some moaning in a little bit.
You only have one bottle at this point in this story?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's this
I
one.
don't even know the plot. Where are you supposed to take her?
So for this place, the swamp was poisoned. She and a monkey tried to find out what the problem was. The princess got taken here and was held captive. And the monkey went back to try to warn her father. And the father thought that the monkey kidnapped him. Her. And is now punishing the monkey.
Gotcha. Did you get that chest yet, or no? You can't get over there.
I can, but
No,
I would
okay.
have to go all the way back around
All right.
to get it. I'm going into this cave right now.
Well, let's countdown timer on.
So at the beginning of the game, we got a stray fairy and it made the big fairy, so we got more of them in the dungeon.
It's like Witcher 3. I might have to block the screen out here. Sorry, fellas.
Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. Use sword technique.
DJ. That's why I blanked it out, dude. That's why I blanked it out, man. Yeah.
So
Hey, Eric, what's up, man? A little sweet, yeah. That's smoky. Oh, awesome. That's so awesome. Yeah, it is. The Project Shadow really turned out great. We've done some pretty cool stunts over the last few years.
I'll go see what that chest was.
All right. Are you saving? Are you ready to save it? Or are we done with this yet? Or
Almost.
okay. The that Fallout one we did last year, Soul Survivor, was amazing as well. Like Shadow released last year with it. That's a re-release this year, right? So it's been good. I don't know what's going on with the Street Fighter series, guys. We have labels designed. I just don't know how they're going to fit in the current lineup. I've got to phase out Hippo, Mario Kart, 8-Bit Party, Year 5 probably, Dueling Dragons. Maybe not Year 5, but those other 4 I've got to start phasing down before I can start putting out some more stuff. Yeah, we'll leave Orca available probably through July, I think. And then whatever we have a Shadow. And then some of that, we just have to start working on trimming the lineup down. Trimming the lineup. All right, man. You kicking butt in this game.
I just have to get to this place and then that's it.
You know, Eric, one thing you're talking about how the soaps are great. One thing I wanted to do too was like make like cold processed tallow soap. And it's just, you know, I try to make everything I can in-house: face serum, tallow, butters, balms, oils. You know, I mix up all of our washes. I make candles, but I might have to wholesale our candles out because I just don't know if I can make everything in-house. And tallow soap is something I've wanted to do in-house, like true cold processed tallow soap. Has been on my list for a few years. Deodorant too, but I just cannot. I just don't have capacity to manage, 20 different scents. We've talked about this before. So it's just slimming down, and Street Fighter series will just be the second half of the year, and it might only be like 4 cents now. So do you just physically not have space to keep the tartan hippo and so on stock that you have? Yeah, I mean, we have 2 rolling carts, Chris. It's not just about the space. It's just about making, like, if you think about all the products you have, you're making them in 3 different SKUs of each one. So we have 20 cents available now, and each one is available in 3 to 4 products. So that's 80 different varieties of SKUs that you have to manage individual labels for and ingredients for, on top of, the tallow, which adds another layer on top of face serum, on top of, squalane's a little bit easier on top of soaps. It's one reason I haven't made candles. It's more capacity of keeping a small batch family and being able to make the products and stay in stock on ones that everyone routinely wants to purchase. And Hippo's more of a seasonal limited anyway. I probably should have started phasing it out a while ago. And honestly, there's only, I think, maybe one butter and one cologne left. Then Hippo will be off the shelf. Amazing label. I might make shirts too. I want to make some apparel, this stuff too. So just a lot of plans for it.
You keep talking. You keep talking.
Making it a priority, you know. And Mario Tart's great, but I didn't carry Belmont or Punch Out. I don't think I carried those this long, did I, when we did them? When I first released them? I think I just carried them 3 months. And then I brought it back last year. I didn't carry it for the whole year. So Mario Tart's kind of hung around a little bit longer. There's only a few items left there too, and I think they're marked down 15 or 20% off. Not that it's a bad item or a bad product. It's just, I think it's just past that. I'm not making content around it. I'm not really talking about it. It's been available for people to pick up if they wanted to pick it up.
Oh. Wait for me. There he is. Yeah, I don't think I'm risking the red rupee way.
So this is one of those, just capacity. I think, you know, sometimes scents are great limited, and should they come back? And that's one of the reasons we're rebranding. I've kind of thought about our tiers of our core collection, our epic collection of limited scents, and then our legendary collection, limited scents or scents that make that legendary status that come back. So 3 kind of now. Shadow, I'm not sure we'll bring it back a third time, but Orca and Belmont are both there, a legendary scents that were limited and will be back yearly. So it's just one of those kind of things.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this room.
Yeah. I mean, and I have labels and fragrance to make more products, but I just don't even am going to do that, Chris. So we just kind of mark down the last few, and once those are gone, they'll be gone. So I don't like the spray deodorant. The stick deodorants work for me. So, you know, and then, you know, what scents do we carry? Pinky is clearly like our flagship classic essential. I like Inky. So, man, I love Soda Tap so much, but is that only a spring summer scent? Like, I wear it every day and I bathe in it now because I made body wash and I made beard wash of it. So like, it is all over me all day long. Every day I feel like. I'm not sure if everybody loves it as much as I do. But that would probably be one that stays in our core collection, would be Soda Tap. I mean, you can keep playing. We can just end the stream.
No, good. I just gotta save.
Okay. Hey.
Hey,
It is good, DJ. I love it. Yeah, you can almost, the butter smells so good, you want to scoop it out like it's an ice cream float and eat it. I'm glad the stream stabilized.
Oh, I might be dead.
Oh, that's awesome, DJ. Did you make yours? So this is essential oil. This is essential oils root beer scent. It's not a fragrance, so which is pretty unique. You can always next order just shoot me a message and I can add a little sample in there for you. I love it, honestly. It was a fantastic seller. You know, it was a fantastic seller. So and I just kept it year round, basically. It's kind of weird. I made a maiden line, but I didn't make a balm like some of our others. You know, we might phase out some of our regular balms too and just do unscented. Good job, man.
Yeah. Thanks.
I really do not like, there's some Zelda games I just never really got into. I love Twilight Princess. I hated this game with passion. Not as much as Wind Waker, maybe.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this game.
Yeah. It's just yeah. Lon Lon Ranch.
It's called Romani Ranch.
Romani Ranch in this one.
Because the girl is Romani.
Romani. All right, everybody. We're going to get out of here. We got an early day. Yep. We are going to get out of here. So hope everyone has a great night. Thanks for bearing with us through all the technical difficulties. I will be testing and we will be streaming with Harrison, maybe some random nights because it's summer now. And he really wants to jump on stream and stream together. I figured he'd fall asleep early, and he's sleeping over there. So he's had long days with VBS and football camp conditioning. So he's exhausted. Yeah. If you guys need anything, let me know. We still have our Father's Day sale is still going on. Dad 2026. If you need anything, and that'll be going on for through Sunday. So, and then we'll definitely stream Tuesday next week, and hopefully get this figured out, man. We gotta get this figured out. So appreciate you all. Have a great night.